Hi Virgo, welcome to the full moon beginning July 20th or 21st, 2024, depending on where you are in this world. Um, Full moons close out cycles. The direction your reading is going in is number one, people, kindred partnerships. It's really nice. This also has the meaning coupling. So, could be an upcoming partnership. Um, is likely to be a romantic one, which can bring some nice feelings. Um, it may manifest either as a deeper commitment to a partnership that you're in already, or a new one can be appearing in your life. This can also manifest at a sort of a work partnership. Um, Maybe in a business you feel really passionate about because there's emotion involved with this. There could also be legal agreements of some kind. The card did come up upright, so it is in a positive aspect. Um, Venus did go, I don't think it was retrograde, I think it was, became visible. And through many of these readings, I think that it's quite visible. Um, Really optimistic attitudes, romantic partnerships in some of the readings. So I think it's pretty obvious that Venus is getting stronger at this point in her force. So let's see what your reading has to offer. So kindred partnerships or coupling is the direction that your reading is going in. The first column is where you find yourself at the time of the full moon, or um, just this, or if you are consciously um, ending something, a cycle or a situation at this time, you'll find it here. Nice. The next column is what you're thinking, what you're doing, how you're feeling in regards to the situation that you find yourself in. And the last two cards is probable outcome. Probable because some things, when we have the proper information, we can change. But some things we are meant to experience, and always to further our growth. Though it may not always seem like it at the time, however, you have very positive, probable outcomes, so let's hope that it works out the way you want it to. Okay. All right, let's get started. The Death card is offering some sort of purification, some kind of transformation, the ending of an old situation, which is what the moon would do, and the beginning of something new, which you can see here with the sun rising. Everybody is subject to change. The wisdom of the Death card, even the people who think that they are most powerful, like kings and priests, people who believe that they are in higher positions. But the Death card always says everyone is susceptible to change and transformation. It is a purification card, and this can be that allies are bringing some kind of change. Now, I'm going to say this card, the Three of Wands, is the Allies card, but it can also be like workshops and maybe self-help books or whatever it is that can give you a leg up over the competition, or just a leg up. But because we have kindred partnerships here, I do feel like it's more on a person. It's probably going to be somebody that you know. It could be romantic, but it's just going to be somebody who's really going to help you create a transformation, a big change that's coming up for you. 3 is a very creative number. And so they may have creative solutions that can help you out in some way. In any case, there's going to be choice. There'll be choice where these solutions are concerned. It may cause a little bit of confusion. There might be too much choice, or it might be because it's the number seven. It could be something that's a little bit out of the box, right? A little bit out of the norm. Seven is um, a card or a number rather that um, isn't cookie cutter. So it could be something, and that may cause a little confusion, or it just may be too many choices here. It could also be that an ally or somebody helps you to make a choice. That's also possible where this card is concerned, but it is going to be kindred partnerships, and it can even be a partnership itself that you have to consider. Um, who is your ally? Who can help the situation that you may have to? It can be that you end one partnership to begin another one, whether that's business, romantic, that sort of thing, or maybe you could be in a quandary of letting go of an old situation or an old partnership in order to embark on a new one. But in any case, there are people around to help you make this decision or to offer you solutions or options. The Fool card and the Six of Swords. The Fool is taking a leap of faith. So, where these choices are concerned, um, you may just say, what the heck, I'm going to try a new adventure and be off on your merry way. Now, the interesting thing about the Fool card is that the Fool isn't overly worried or anticipating what could happen. It's really taking a leap of faith. It's going out on a new adventure and hoping for the best, obviously, but with the understanding that they will deal with the challenges and rewards as they come. It's just taking that action. But because it's zero, right? Uh, he has in his bag, or she has in her bag, um, everything they need. It's all packed in there. I always think of zero as sort of like the seed. It holds all the information that you need, but like a seed, it takes its time to unpack itself, using what it needs as it's growing further through its situation. And so that's why the Fool is always sort of like a leap of faith. Now, with that, you have the Six of Swords, and the Six of Swords is resigning yourself to something. It's sort of a resignation card. So maybe you are resigning from, like I said, an old situation and moving into another, and transforming or moving into another situation. But the Six of Swords is also sort of like taking your um, it comes after the Five of Swords, obviously, and the Five of Swords is quite a difficult card. It's things that have been really hard won, and so you're taking kind of those lessons, that information, and reviewing it, looking at it, bringing things back into balance from a calmer state of mind or emotion, or both, actually. If you notice, the water is pretty rippled in the past, but we're moving towards a calmer state of water. Now, this rather emotion and mental energy. But if you notice, this is definitely the moving on card. We're moving on from something, and that is reiterated with the Death card as well. We're letting something go, and we're purifying, and we are transforming into something else, right? It's the end of one situation, the beginning of something else. Well, see, there's the Five of Swords that you had. So this is a difficult card. It is things that were really hard won. It can be that you got what you want, but it may have not been the way you wanted it. It is the card of humiliation as well. But it's also that words have impact. And so especially with the Fool card, I would I would advise some of you to, if you get into a situation, to mind what you say, mind what you're putting out there on social media, mind your words have impact. And so the full on a negatively aspected can be foolishness, right? And so it is a little bit of a warning of, be careful. Be careful what you say. What words have, and you can't take words back once they're said. You can apologize for them, or you can try and make it better. But the words are out there, and words have a power. So that's just a little warning, I think, from the cards. But it can be, like I said, with that Six of Swords, that we're taking these lessons from something that was very hard won, something very difficult, and really examining them and looking at them from a calmer state of mind. The outcome is fantastic, though. You have the Magician and you have the Eight of Wands, and those are two manifestation cards. Now, they are good, but if you are the one that is saying difficult things, you can manifest something uh, difficult, right? If you're saying something harsh and negative and dark, you can manifest that. So you do want to be careful. However, you have kindred partnerships. So for me, it doesn't feel like it's negative. But again, for somebody, probably not all of you, that's a bit of a warning. The Magician and the Eight of Wands are both manifestation cards. The Eight of Wands is Mercury in Sagittarius. And Mercury is again communication, so the words that you say have focus. Now, the Eight of Wands is everything moving very swiftly. It's a communication card, but things are moving quite swiftly and hitting their target. They may still be up in the air at this moment, but they're all heading in the right direction. And so they call this the Law of Attraction card. The Magician is your concept, your vision for what you have. And I just find it so poetic, actually, that he's drawing this down and he's actually pointing to the Eight of Wands. So for me, this is very much like pay attention to your original concept and vision of what it is that you want to create or what you want to manifest. Keep your attention and your vision clear, and any decisions that you need to make, um, keep them, they should be weighed against your initial vision and concept of what it is that you really want, because things are moving quite swiftly. And like I said, they may still be up in the air, but they're all headed in the right direction as long as you keep that focus. Because the Magician is focused. Now, the Magician is also ego here, but I think in this case, in a very positive sense, because ego is when in balance, it's the thing that gets you up in the morning and gets you excited about your day, about what it is that you wanted to do for the day, that kind of thing. Now, this could have something to do with a Capricorn type person. They may be Capricorn, or they may be somebody who behaves like them. Capricorn is half fish, half goat, and so there's a very spiritual side to them. This is somebody, the card represents somebody who has just finished learning something and they want to show the world what they've done. They want to put it into action. Um, so it can be somebody who's young, but it can also be somebody who's at a distance. And this is probably the kindred partnership that is helping you to focus and helping you to move forward. Capricorn is it's an earth sign, so it's a very empowering sign. It empowers themselves, but they also help to empower others. It's a really, when in balance, it's an exceptional sign. Um, Capricorn in the major arcana is the devil, so there can be some negativity with it as well. Don't get me wrong, everybody has a negative side, which would be codependency. However, with the Magician and the Eight of Wands, it's really positively aspected, and I think this is somebody who can do a lot of good. Um, But for me, this is really a lot about empowerment. And you see that here with the Three of Wands as well. It's allies, it's people who can help you push things forward, move things along, um, empower you in some sense. So really, really nice reading. And this is somebody who is meant to help you. It's a kindred partnership. You both feel the same way about things. It's a really lovely reading, actually. Except for that Five of Swords, but that can just be things that were hard won. Do you know what I mean? It can be things that were difficult, and here comes somebody who's an ally who says, "Let me help you focus and put things in the right direction." What does Spirit want you to know? You have a rainbow. There's a rainbow beyond the clouds, so there's a little pot of gold here at the end of the rainbow. That's really nice. I think it's very positive and very reaffirming in that you are moving in the right direction with the right person, transforming situations, and um, and what was difficult can be balanced out, I think, in your situation. That looks very nice. All right. Thank you for listening, Virgo. I hope this has been helpful. I will speak to you in 2 weeks with a new moon reading. I hope everything is well with you. I wish you the very best. Take good care. Thank you for listening. Your viewage is appreciated and it's important to me. Bye for now.